Many people in the present day are trying to understand the concept of institutional effectiveness in its regards to physical and human resource management, and how a combination of the two affects teaching and learning. So there has been a gigantic amount of literature lately about institutional effectiveness. However, many people still misunderstand the concept of human resource and physical resources. So to learn about the concept of leadership in regards to those people are required to do more reading, more observations, and not just fantasizing how the leaders become human resource or how they help to enhance learning and teaching. School leaders occupy various roles in school which provide direction and exert influence on how students' learning objectives are met. In this blog, we will focus on physical and human resource management and how they both impact teaching and learning. As we all know, higher institutional leaders have a significant amount of growth in their institution's human resource. Within the realms of human resource, the leaders of the schools are tasked with a significant number of responsibilities. To begin with, the leaders of higher institutions and all the accreditation requirements, they give their members opportunities for intellectual stimulation. The teachers are also encouraged to move that stimulation and put it into the curriculum to help the students grow and achieve or meet their expectations. So the higher institutional leaders, or the human resource in this case, they encourage and push their staff to evaluate the quality of their job, and this might involve looking at how well they do. There might be observation, it might be the workload that they do, or the number of graduate students, the number of hours worked, number of credits. And these leaders are also tasked with providing personalized assistance to teams. So this is what makes them human resources, because they have to demonstrate respect for their teachers or professors and encourage both adjustments and chances for individual growth so that each member of the staff is growing professionally. Educational human resources also provide a model that is suitable for consideration. And we've seen this in many successful schools whereby their objective is helping teachers grow or feel more comfortable, or helping them not to be burnt out. The pattern of leadership is seen in school administrations that are mostly authoritarian, because their essential role is usually involved in the community, particularly in the field of human resource. So although it might not be a great model, but in the case of human resource, it is, because with this model of the community, the people are able to channel their behavior after that of the school leader. And this might lead to better learning outcomes, quality curriculum, better teachers being hired. This significant relationship indeed between the human resource management and teaching and learning are interlocked. With these interpersonal sources, especially the relationship between the human resource teams and the teachers and students, leads to a teamwork that achieves the mission and vision of the school, and even helps them maintain their fame, or it helps them be recognized more. It's obvious to say that a person can both be a manager and a leader without being a manager, or a manager without being a leader is sometimes, in other words, it can't be separated. So sometimes also teachers have to act as human resource. So besides human resource, there is always need to look at the physical resources, because everything has to always be budgeted. So with the utilization of part-time adjunct professors in higher education, there has been an increase of estimates in the book that we were using by MyGov. It's 376% between the years of 1970 to 201. So the highest development in faculty posts from 1980 and beyond was observed in part-time and non-tenured track roles. The tendency has continued with the expansion of program offerings, education through the internet, and in 2008, adjunct faculty members made up to 40% of the workforce at some higher institutions, and currently they make up 100%, because during COVID we saw the need to move to online learning. So currently there has been a decrease in the workforce in higher education, and this calls for physical resources being pumped in. Also, employment of contingent professors has prompted a heated discussion over the ethics of faculty hiring, as well as questions of economic responsibility, shared governance, program recreation, and scalability. So since enrollment and student credit funding allocations are intimately linked to budgets, higher institution finance managers may make data-driven choices, or prepare estimates in advance, or anticipate approaching issues by spotting and analyzing patterns to ensure that they have enough resources for both the teachers, for the school in general, and the students. The long-term physical resource planning helps to develop support for the university's strategic objective by increasing the buy-in and confidence of the teachers. The provision of education services also entails many teacher tasks. Universities must be economically careful to stay viable and competitive in today's economy. All in all, educational initiatives are made possible by budgets which are driven by department and teacher institution objectives, and as these budgets are developed into support metrics, they should match the teacher roles, the level of teaching, and learning has to be enhanced. But this all has to be overseen by the human resource.